their ass, too.
What's up, MP?
Yeah, man, my back's killing me. When's the last time you did yard work?
Yeah, last weekend. I had one nice ride with all year.
Time to change it up. Get your mojo back.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And Stan, for coaches who are on the hot seat, how in the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin, I think, look, most coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control. And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
That's pretty good advice in itself.
It is.
My goodness. We've seen it already this season, and P has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams. You know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And it's up to MP to prove that he can get the job done. It's been a bit mixed in terms of his track record. It's one thing to motivate your team with tough talk, but it can't be empty talk. He's got to bring the heat tonight.
Now Sacramento starting five. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Carter, and it's Sabonis in at the center. Here's Dub after the made shot from Zach LaVine. There's the pick. Sexton for three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. So the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Here's Carter driving inside. And then Carter with the dunk.
Yeah, and for a solid decision maker like DeRozan, that's an easy pass.
Outside for Sexton. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside, Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
The aggression from Sabonis, forcing the issue and getting the hoop.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but then he scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, Dominic just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
A chance now to take a look at some numbers for Colin Sexton.
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now here is Carter. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to DeRozan. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Dub. Jazz trail by 7. Now Klingon. And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Dub. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 4th in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat, night in and night out.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from it. And here's DeRozan, following the 3 from Dom. Sabonis sets the big for Carter. Rebound, Utah. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Carter. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Murray, and here's Sabonis. Shoots from the block. Hendricks pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Outside, Sexton. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taking those.
DeRozan with it. Still yet to score. And there's the foul. It'll go on Dub. That's foul number 2. So for the Kings, their last game a win against the Bulls in Chicago. On the court for Sacramento. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jones. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward. Now here's LaVine. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Dub. Jazz trail by 15. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Dub in that last game against the Warriors was outstanding. He scored 31 points, and he was dominant at the offensive end with a high field goal percentage as well. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Now for an update on Malik Monk's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Kings. He informed me that it looks like a strained calf muscle, but he didn't have any further details. His day is over, and it looks like he's going to be out for a number of games. It's tough news for this team to process. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
And Utah has possession after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Dub, no good. Here's LaRavia. He has yet to score. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Rocking that rim. Jonas Valanciunas, the very big man from Lithuania. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Now here's Valanciunas.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Dub. Outside, Markkanen. Outside, George. Another miss by Utah. Kings leading now by 13. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. No good with the triple. Utah's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. He was all alone on that one. Levine's got 5.
Levine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
Dub, no good.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's LaRavia, and he goes in for the dunk.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Carter finds Porter. Now Levine. Last time out he had 14 points. Valanciunas with a screen on Clarkson. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, look, Levine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
Down low, here's George. Nails the baby hook.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Timeout called by the Kings. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Kevin Porter.
Sabonis. DeMar DeRozan.
Here's Sabonis. He's got 7. Pass to LaRavia. Carter outside. Lobs it up for Levine. Can't lay it in off the alley-oop.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Clarkson passes to George. Stolen by Carter. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And then Carter with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
So it's the Jazz now. Sacramento making their last shot. Pass to Hendricks. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz working the ball around now. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the voting for the dunk contest is just about over. So let's bring up the leading contenders for you. Boy, with the players on this list, you know this year's contest is going to be a fun one.
It is. And with their places in the contest almost wrapped up, I'm sure these guys are working on their moves already.
And you look at Carter. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have
have to wait and see.
And we're getting closer and closer to having our contestants determined. So be sure to stay tuned as we'll be bringing you updates very, very soon.
And partner, if we had the contest today, I'd be happy with the group we have right now.
Dub the pass to Markkanen. And the shot goes down. Markkanen's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Carter sets the pick for DeRozan. Pass to Carter. Shoots. Utah with the rebound. Klingen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Sexton for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty effectively.
Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Kings lead by 11. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out, for the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Sacramento Kings. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Sacramento leading by 11. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Then there's Klingen, and it's Dub, and it's Hendricks, and at the power forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Sacramento shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Carter hits them both. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Here's Dub, and he's good on the 3-ball. Dub's got 11 points.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Kings. It's a 10-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And yes, it's good. He's got 9.
Well, if you're going to go in there, you have to want it. Levine did.
Out to the wing. Here's Hendricks. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Carter outside. Murray kicks to Levine. That 3 off the mark. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. And it's Klingen with the jam.
Oh, Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. That cuts the lead to single digits. And that's 13 points for Dub.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Murray outside. A 3-ball. Sacramento again missing. Jazz trail by 8. Hendricks passes to Dub. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Hendricks. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Rebound collected by Levine. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Back to Carter. Clock at 6. Markkanen against DeRozan. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Dub the pass to Markkanen. Out to the right wing. Here's Dub. 13 points in the game. Off target with his 3. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. To the middle. Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis. Going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. George comes in for Sexton. Beyond the arc. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Levine. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And the Kings making a change here. Porter's checked in. And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. You look at Dub, such quick hands, second in the NBA.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Murray outside. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Sabonis, the pass to Carter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Porter. Not enough on that one as it misses. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Dub. Knocked away. DeRozan scanning the floor. And Carter has it in the corner. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Dub. He's covered by Murray. And it's swinging with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Murray outside. Here's DeRozan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Sacramento making a switch here. Laravia's checked in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. On top of being such a great Kings leading now by 9. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Porter is out there with Carter. Then there's Holland. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Laravia in at the foresight. Stolen by Markkanen. To the paint. Here's Dub. And he makes good on the layup. 17 points for Dub.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
Porter passes to Holland. Fires for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Markkanen at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Sabonis kicks to Carter. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Yes, that goes in. And the Kings lead by 10.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Hendricks passes to Sexton. Here's Dub. At the elbow, it's Markkanen. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Jones checked in for the Kings. Now here is Carter. Not a lot of room. Pass to Porter. Back to Carter. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Carter's got 23 points.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
And let's get an update on Zach LaVine's injury. David, any news there?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Kings was able to update me on the situation. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Fires from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Laravia. Sabonis, high post. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Lauri Markkanen. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Markkanen, good.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
High arcing shot. Nice D from Sexton. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Dub. Pass to Hendricks. Dub, the pass to Hendricks. Comes up empty down low. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Carter, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a look now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. Lean comes in for Kevin Porter. Stolen. Into the lane. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Dub.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Murray. Takes the 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 5 assists tonight.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Levine kicks to DeRozan. With the floater, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Five to shoot. Levine way outside.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's Sexton. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Outside for Murray. Misses the 3. Jazz trail by 12. Dub the pass to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Yeah, give it to Sexton. He can get up and finish.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Outside DeRozan. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Jazz have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Hendricks. He's covered by Murray. From deep three-point territory, Utah gets it back. Three-pointer, Markkanen. He can't hit that time. Kings leading now by 12. Ahead. And Levine throws it down.
Well, not only does this show off Levine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
They grab their own miss. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Timeout, Kings. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for the team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Dub, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Sacramento moving it around. Here's DeRozan. Carter outside. Rebound, Utah. Clingan's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Outside, Levine. Outside, DeRozan. Makes it off the glass. And the Kings lead by 14.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Dub, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Dub. That's his 5th foul. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter. And they double up DeRozan. Pass to Murray. Outside, Sabonis. He's looking for Levine and finds him. And it's Murray with the jam.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Kings.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one.
Just got to tighten up and get him next time.